we are festive, and a lot of other things we don't have time to explain to you. It is game time. Casey Stern, Candace Parker, the Hall of Famer, and always smiling, and I feel like it's because of me, Isaiah Thomas. We were smiling because we had a big game tonight. We had Doncic, who has been a stud, especially as of late. Yep. To get 30 and 10 or plus. Who would defend him? Pretty much anyone could on the Clippers. Let's look at the pretty pictures. Paul George. Candace getting out hot and aggressive offensively.
Well, he has definitely not come back slow from his shoulder injury. I mean, he's come out and he's showed why last year he was top 3 in MVP voting.
And you see what Doc Rivers is doing, running them off baseline screens, catch and shoot. And a lot of the players in today's league have trouble with Paul George in that situation.
Speaking of trouble, you get it. Well, the path of least resistance. Let it go, as they said in Frozen 1. 26, 6, and 4. Kawhi had 13 at the break. Lead was 14.
Too big, too strong.
Or perhaps too open. Porzingis issues. Don't worry, Luka Doncic, he the Don. Not for now. Offer he refused. And then another one from Zinger. Needed to shoot the ball well. Dallas has done that, Candace, most of the year, not tonight.
Yeah, during their 5-game winning streak, they shot 40% as a team from beyond the arc, and they cooled off at home against the Clippers.
Final seconds of a half or a game, that's the guy you want. Kawhi, the 3, lead 16, more domination from Kawhi, Zeke.
Yeah, and he came out in the third quarter, and they really wanted to put the hammer down and maintain the defensive intensity, but also Kawhi knew it was time to kill. And we've said this about Kawhi before. He knows when it's the opportunistic time to really put the pedal to the metal. And for 5 minutes in a game, he can really take over and just end it.
Last year at times, you waited for Lou Will and Harold to get in, and you would start to score. Now you think, hey, we're fine. Those two are off the floor, and then these two come on, and oh, wait a minute, we're not fine. Lou Will, 21, 7 of 14. Harold had 12, but as you mentioned, Candace, slow not so much. You can tell how excited Paul George was to get out of the press conference arena, which is the one we saw him in most, and on the floor, where he was great again tonight with 26, and chatted with 3D afterwards.
Here with Paul. First of all, you and I talked before the game. You said you have 2 brand new shoulders. Break that down for me.
2 brand new shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 brand new shoulders. I'm still getting adjusted to them. They fairly new, but they working. They working good right now.
And speaking of working good, y'all's defense tonight. You really took Luka out of his game and the Mavericks out their game tonight.
That's what we hang our hat on. We got guys that love playing defense. We really starting to get into our groove and really starting to get that chemistry on the defensive end. So it's scary, man. We clicking right now. We getting this thing rolling.
And speaking of rolling late game situations, the ball was moving. You had 3 different guys in score. Why are y'all so unselfish like that?
We just want to hoop. We just want to hoop. This is an environment Doc created. This is the environment that they've created all year long. Last year, and adding myself and Kawhi to this group. It's the culture they had already, and we just sprinkled into it. We're going to keep it going.
And keeping it going, the bench comes in and gives you guys rest. How much important is that for the bench to continue to play well as you and Kawhi do what y'all do?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. You think about it, we got 50-plus on the bench. That's hard to beat when you got myself and Kawhi in the starting group, 50-plus coming off the bench. It's constant, you know, it's constant waves. That's what we call it. We got waves, so, man, it's fun. It's fun playing.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
PG-13, who really was the wave in Indiana, right? Everybody looking to him, everybody trying to get to him. Then went with Russ, and now kid in a candy store, because you look at what these 3 have done, and not really a bench, quote-unquote, player, 6th man, although it pretty much should be named after him at this point. Lou Will continues to score. We are about to score well. It is time for the moment of celebration presented by Charlon Champagne, the official champagne of the players, for good reason. Movement and finish.
Get out the way. Business decision.
From the Presidente and the man himself, Mr. Charlon.
New shoulders, Paul George, the Charlon moment.
Which, by the way, is on good shoulders in yours, and we're happy to celebrate with Charlon again, the official champagne of the players. One of the teams in L.A. everybody seems to think might be popping it, right, when you get to the end. I love the fact that you kind of get excited about the matchups defensively. I know that sounds like something we don't talk about anymore. You used to deal with that. You look at the 2 teams when they really bear down. That, I don't want to make it just about them, but that's a lot of fun when you think moving forward.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You look at some teams that during the regular season, yeah, your offense carries you. But this is a team that doesn't have 2 or 3 days to scout. This is a team that doesn't have 2 or 3 days to make adjustments.
Yeah.
And that's what's so scary about the Clippers, is their ability to just defend who's in front of them. Not worry about schemes, not worry about defensive philosophies or screens or any of that. They just go out and play basketball. And so they're going to be even more dangerous in the playoffs when they have 2 or 3